Something that I also come across in my work that is common is working with people who know that they are capable of achieving more. Kind of they have that ambition and they have that drive, but they're not sure of that thing that is blocking them. Often it's kind of a mental block. Now, in a lot of ways, people would say limiting beliefs, but limiting beliefs are what you're aware of. This is more kind of subconscious narratives, some subconscious beliefs that we're not aware of. Very common with a high performing individual is, I can see where I want to get to. I have that drive. I have that goal. I'm fully capable, but I'm kind of still not able to kind of step forward into it, or I'm hesitant, or I get 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. When I work with a client in that situation, what's really important is to kind of reveal to them that subconscious belief. So with this approach, it's more of a deep dive into their psychology and more into kind of what is holding them back on a subconscious level. Often that takes place, that's probably happened somewhere in the past. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not talking about therapy or anything like that, and it doesn't always have to be something traumatic, but it can be something that has happened to an individual that's keeping them stuck. More importantly, is what is the story they hold about themselves as to why they can't do something. Often in the world of, I'm not good enough, or I'm not capable enough, or I don't think I'm smart enough, or I'm not important enough. It's usually in that world. But like I said, it's often subconscious to people. So what we do in my coaching is find what that is to the person, reveal that for them, and then we flip that script. We change that story for themselves, realizing that that story is likely to be a lie and hold very little truth. We change that up and then get them to see kind of a new narrative and a new possibility for themselves, which usually kind of takes what I would say the handbrake off, and that ability to then go, right, I can get into my flow, I can go after my goals and feel a lot more comfortable and confident doing it. So as an athlete, there's a high probability that you're already involved in the sport, you're already doing the training, you're already kind of involved in the things that you want, playing for the team. But it's being able to ask that honest question of yourself, like, are you all in with that? Are you playing all in? For some people, it's about being really, really honest of like, am I giving it everything? Because to answer that question honestly is the ability to access your full potential, to be able to kind of take that handbrake off for yourself and be able to go all in. But sometimes the reason we hesitate or avoid going all in might be something deeper that you're not fully aware of. So being able to kind of take yourself out of your day-to-day environment to really sit down and have that honest conversation is what is really powerful through one-to-one coaching with somebody like myself who's out of your situation and in kind of a non-biased role. Because having that conversation with your manager or your teammates or somebody else around your sport, you're not going to be able to be fully honest with that. But somebody outside the situation, you can, and that can allow you to be able to take that handbrake off so you can then go all in and obviously achieve and recognize your potential.